Jai Hind, dear students. As today we are going to start something very new. We are going to start what are decimal numbers. So if we talk about the decimal numeral system, the decimal numeral system is the standard system for denoting integer and non-integers numbers. In algebra, the decimal number can be defined as a number whose whole number part and the fractional part is separated by a decimal point. Now you must be thinking that what is decimal point? So let me tell you, the dot in a decimal number is called a decimal point. So let's start with our today's video. Let us learn what actual the decimal numbers are. As we have learned already that fraction is a part of whole and decimals are also parts of a whole. Now a number can be shown as a decimal and as a fraction. Changing between the decimals and the fraction is a must-have skill. And yes, it's so easy also. Now here is a place value chart. The decimals we put over here. On left of the decimal we put our whole numbers, and on the right of the decimal where we got our fractional part. The first column is tenths, then we got hundredths and thousandths and so on. If I have a value, we can put it into a decimal chart. Just line up the decimal and just put one digit per column. If you will see, we have one digit after decimal point and it is present in the tenths column. So now we can say that this is just equal to 3 tenths as the first part of the decimal is present in the tenths column. After the decimal point, that will be your numerator. And for your denominator, just check your tenths, hundredths and thousandths column according to the position of your decimal. Now let us take another example. There's only one digit after the decimal point and it is present in the tenths column. So 0.7 is 7 tenths. Now let us see one more example. Yes, place the value and then you will see that 23 will be numerator and 3 is present at the hundredths position. So we'll write denominator as 100. Now in this we got 3 figures after the decimal point. Now we don't need a chart for this, right? So what we will do, we will write 391 as a numerator and just count the numbers. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths. So 391 upon 1000. I think so you have understanding then how to convert it. So now in this we know that what to do with the decimal part, but how about 5? So remember, to the right side of a decimal we have fraction of a whole and to the left side you have whole numbers and a fractional part. This value is going to be a mixed numbers. 5 wholes will put here, 3 be our numerator and just we have one digit after decimal, that is tenths. So we will put over 10. Okay with that? So now next question. In this question again 12 we will write it here. 79 will be our numerator and since we have 2 digits after the decimal, so it will be your tenths, hundredths. Yes. See how easy it is? To change a decimal into a fraction, the decimal part becomes our numerator and the numerator will be 25. And for denominator, we need to think about the place value columns. So it is tenths, hundredths. We'll write 100. Clear? So 0.25 is converted into fraction as 25 over 100. Now always reduce a fraction to its lower terms. It is very important to do that. So if you will see 20 is a factor of 100. So if we will reduce 25 times 1 is 25, 25 4 times is 100. So we can say that 0.25 is equal to 1 over 4 or 25 over 100. Now let's do the bigger one. So we have before the decimal digit, that is our whole number. So we will put over here. After the decimal point, we will get numerator, and for the denominator, tens, hundredth and thousandths. So we write 14 whole 625 over 1000. Clear? Now we are going to reduce 625 over 1000. Use your pen and copy to find it, or break your number into chunks. I'm going to chunk this problem. Now 625 can be broken down into 6 times 100 plus 25. In each 100 there are 4 groups of 25. Now multiplying 4 by 6, because we have 6 hundredths, we will get 24. Since we have one more 25 to include, we will get 25 our numerator, and we can write 10 times 100. For each 100 we have 4 groups of 25, so we'll multiply 4 by 10. We get 40. So 25 over 40 can further be reduced by 5 times table. So 5 times 5 is 25 over 5 times 8 is 40. So we can say that 14.625 is equals to 14 whole 5 over 8. Clear? You can also use multiple ways to reduce 625 over 1000. Just remember, reduce by the biggest number you can spot as a factor and just keep reducing till you can't reduce anymore. That's all you need to know. To change from decimals to fraction, reduce that fraction to its lowest term. I hope so this part is clear. You have learned that how to convert any decimals into fractions. You have also learned to reduce fraction to lowest terms. And also you have learned decimals with whole number parts. That give you a mixed fraction. Now we are going to learn how to convert fraction into decimal. You probably already know some decimal fraction equivalents. Yes, but it is not easy to remember all the fractions. So we will use the skills that you have already learned. Let's bring our place value chart to help us. And you already know the fraction columns. Yes? So any fraction to show as a decimal is most easily done if it has a denominator of 10, 100, 1000 or so on. So in this example, as we don't have any holes, we'll put 7 at the 10th column. So yes, 7 over 10 is equal to 0.7. It is just opposite to what you have learned to convert decimal into fraction. What if our fraction denominator is not 10, 100 or 1000 like this? So what we will do? Our strategy will be to make a new equivalent fraction. Yes, with the base 10 denominator. So in this example, 4 over 5. Make a new equivalent fraction with base 10 denominator. How we will get this? Yes, by multiplying by 2. As you know, we will do the same. So we'll got 8 over 10. And now we can easily convert. Clear? So for this, 1 over 20. Now think bigger how to convert this into hundreds. So what we will multiply? Yes, we will multiply 5 and same in numerator. You will get 5 over 100. When you write your decimal, be very careful. Now we'll write 0 points since we don't have any tenths here. So we will put 0 in the place of tenths. As you know, we have hundreds, so we will write 5. Understood? 1 over 20 is equal to 0.05. This strategy is easy and quick. Now for 1 over 2, what we will multiply to get 10 as a base? 5. Multiplying the same in the numerator, we will get 5 over 10. So 0.5 is equals to 1 over 2. Now what if you get a mixed number? 4 whole 7 fifths can be hard for you, but it is not. So what to do? 4 is a whole number before the decimal, so we'll write it 4 point. Now to turn 50 to the base 100, we will multiply it by 2. Same we will do in the numerator. We will get 14 over 100. So we have 2 digits of tenths and hundreds, so we'll write as 4.14. I think so you got this skill to do. I think so you have learned so many things today. You have learned what actually the decimal numbers are, what are place value chart, and how we will use to find the solution of any problem. In next video you are going to learn how to multiply and divide any two decimal numbers. So after this video, please go ahead and watch that video to learn more about it. Thank you.